They're underwater. Western Stream, no more racing there this season at all.
That's right, yeah, I read that today. Their track got damaged by the flooding 2 weeks ago. Damage to the point where it's going to take months to be repaired.
Exactly.
So they simply can't run any more race meetings this season. They will run out of time.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've got a small but well-formed field of modifieds here tonight. 26 is could be Craig Pottinger, that's the Jason Kalin car out of the North Island. He bought that a month or two back. The 11 is Cassandra Massey. Haven't seen a lot of her so far this season, but great to have her back on track. Second row, the good there, Kevin Dan in the 49 machine on the inside. The outside 13 of Evan Nicol. Then we go back to the 47, that's Reuben Brown. Haven't seen a lot of him this season either in the Greenfield Motors car from Greymouth. Gary Lennon in the 9 machine, Lovelady on the outside there. And at the back of the field, it's the 4 car of Mike Goulet. That, I think, is the V8 car, not the Porsche. Yeah.
And these guys were called in late this week as well. Obviously, Steve Thompson and Corbett from here. Hayden Corbett are running in the North Island.
Oh, right.
Yes, at the GP.
Yep. Right, okay. I didn't know that they were up here. That's cool. So, we're about to get a race start for modified. Oh, away we go. The 26 car Pottinger just going to get the nose in front as they go into turn 1 from Cassandra Massey. A great run around the outside there from Reuben Brown. Take over second car. Oh, not Reuben Brown. Second car, that's the 49 car Kevin Van. Looks quite similar. They're both in red, which is a bit in front of. First guy, Kevin Van from Massey. We go back to Mike Goulet, who's made his way through to the back of the field, racing with the 47 of Brown. Gary Lennon guarding his car to the back of Brown. Got badly bolted there by when Goulet changed direction all of a sudden. Gary Lennon decided his car to the back, decided the track sitting down, and now's the time to put the foot to the floor, and Evan Nicol has dropped to the back of the field. So out front, Pottinger, the only modified in the registered at Lennon. And a freaking booster here with the Glen very well to the two. Craig Pottinger, the Edwards Electric, tops the car, holds the lead from Kevin Van in the 49 machine. He's got Mike Goulet in the 4 from his tail. Goulet goes in hot into turn 3 and 4, looking to get the inside pass done on Kevin Van. Van's not an easy man to get past though. Got some good pace in that HPE sponsored 49 machine of his. Look at that, he's just gets the edge coming out of turn 2 there. Mike Goulet needs to put in a good, few consistent laps here. Cuts across the front of Kevin Van there to take over second place. Gary Lennon's been watching this unfolding in front of him. I reckon he's got a little bit of untapped speed in that Lovelady chassis of his, and I think as the track slips up a little bit as the race moves on, he will become quicker and quicker. He's right on the back of Kevin Van now. Pottinger is not getting away from Goulet. Van trying the higher line. Gary Lennon just keeping it a little bit more circumspect for the time being. I think there'll come a time when Gary Lennon will push that 9 machine a little higher on the track and try to force the pass. There he goes now, looking for the outside. He cuts to the inside. Hits the nose in front momentarily, but Van will get a good swing cut out of 2. No, he doesn't. Lennon manages to keep the pace, so he's in third. He's going to chase down those front 2 now. Pottinger will know that Mike Goulet is there, and he will get a bit defensive. Goulet runs up the inside, but just scrubs off a bit of speed, but he gets track position and gets the pass done. So it's Goulet and Pottinger. 4-5 car links back to the 9 of Lennon. Then Kevin Van, we're in the white zone. Just 1 to go for Mike Goulet. Timed his run to perfection, didn't he? Getting to the lead on the second to last lap. Building a little bit of a cushion between himself and Pottinger, switching the legs with that pure machine, lifting the front wheels as he always tends to do, and taking the race win. Pottinger second, Gary Lennon third.
Yeah, so it's quite a good race here actually. It was nice and clean and fast. These guys will be loving this smooth track.
Yeah.
So Michael Goulet takes out the race win in that one. Fastest lap time was actual Michael Goulet on lap. Yeah, what was he?
No, Gary Lennon.
Gary Lennon.
Gary did a 16.16, which is actually pretty quick.
Yeah.
Pretty damn quick for a modified. You didn't post to under the 16-second mark. You're doing well in a modified.
Yeah, exactly. So
WoodfordGlen. So that's a good time.
Hopefully with a bit of moisture a bit later on in the night, and get a bit more drive in this track, and we might see some lap records. They've been close this season.
We've had a few that have
Yeah.
been close, haven't we? Yeah, we have. I see the 50-50 sellers down the front straight there. If you're looking for a 50-50 ticket, put your hand up and get one. You get half of the total money raised at the end of the night. All right, next up, that was Mr. Whippy brought us the modifieds. The really swift parts team are bringing us the first heat of the street stocks very shortly. We'll be back with them soon.
Brown and Syme painting contractors are perfect for all your painting needs. They cover residential, commercial and public buildings and can sort out any specialist finishes that you may require. Check out their website today, www.brown-syme.co.nz. If you need a weather forecast for your business or your farm.
So meantime, Hayden Corbett's racing his modified in Wellington. These modifieds are racing here at WoodfordGlen, courtesy of Pinterest Services. This is race 8 on the program tonight. Off the front, it's moving round from the coast. He puts the foot down ahead of Mike Delay to get past the 13 of Evan Nickel. The 9 of Gary Lennon is there. Hawkins is in the 26 car back with his defensive market and getting down for the time being, at least in the back of the field. So, Third Railway turn they come. Moving down, stepping the front wheels of that car on the ground. Mike Willay's got a little bit more wing on his, I think, in this race, and he manages to cut through to the lead. So it's Delay from Brown. Lennon holding on to first place at the moment. We go back to the first place now. We're going to pick the 20 during the first, and then started to drop off the back a little bit. The 13 of Nickel compared to Monkey and the 49 of Kevin Brown. I think the middle would have run in this race if he did in the first. So good battle there for third at the moment between Cottontail and Lennon. Those two cars looking pretty even on the track at the moment. But Cottontail got the edge up the inside line here. I don't think Gary Lennon has got away too easily though. He'll come back at him. Out front, building a bit of a lead is the 4 car of Mike Delay. He's already got number 8 Harley trying to fail for 47 of Regan Brown. Who in turn is the 4 or 5 car lengths ahead of Cottontail, the 26 car. The biggest car on the track at the moment is Delay out front. So he's got clear track. He can put that car wherever he wants. This is track and length and grip for the setup he's got. Moving down, struggling to stay with him. It would be clear to come. Cottontail starting to close the gap on Brown. If we had enough laps left in the race, I would do say there might be a challenge for second. There are 6 to go. 6 completed, 4 to go. So down the back straight, in Twin Railway turn goes Mike Delay. No Pacific Rim track at the back of his hand. Raced here many seasons in the modified. Knows what to do, knows how to set up that car. Knows that car for quite a few seasons as well, quite a few of those seasons. His gap over Regan Brown quite significant. Good battle for third now as Gary Lennon has come back at Cottontail, makes the inside car stick out of turn 4 there and takes over third place. White flag being prepared now. Next time round, Mike Willow will pick it up. On third railway turn, on turn 4. Higher in the track, picks up that white flag. Takes the midline to 1 and 2. Regan Brown. Gary Lennon, who's got the quickest car on the track at the moment. Yes, he is. And I wonder if the last yard pass might be on order here for Gary Lennon. No, the question that he just pulled out, well, he could have forced the issue of Regan Brown, I think, but he just pulled out through 3 and 4 and has to settle for first place. A good race win there for Mike Delay.
Yeah, you know what Mike's like, he loves a smooth track, and as he says, starting to black up a wee bit. But yep, Mike's on fire there with the fastest lap time, 16.145. So
which was almost identical to the fastest lap in the first heat, which was also a 16.1.
Good to see Pottinger in that 26 car. He's coming to grips with that, and he's going to be a force to reckon with. He's always been a good, solid driver, and he's coming on strong. And to challenge Gary Lennon, who's been around open wheelers and stuff like that for 20 years,
I agree. Yep. Yeah, hasn't always had the best of gear, Craig Pottinger, but that car,
They've got something good now.
they've got something good now. That car is definitely a step up, and he is stepping up.
Yeah.
And meeting the capabilities of that car, which is great to see. Fantastic. All right, good work by the Modifieds and Transport Services. Next up, Street Stocks are in the chute. They'll be back out for their second heat, brought to us by X Factor Cars of the Paramount Plumbing Supplies Canterbury Street Stock Championship.
EnviroWaste are proud to be supplying recycling and waste services here at Koken Tools WoodfordGlen Speedway. They can sort out a service convenient for your needs, from wheelie bins to commercial loads, even document destruction.
Get your headset on. And it looks as though we've lost Reuben Brown for this particular race. I think they were about to go to the start, and he probably indicated some kind of issue, and they got his car off the track. He got the car off the track and onto the infield.
You reckon White Girl will be a favourite off the front of this one?
Yeah, you'd be a brave man to bet on anyone else, but Gary Lennon took him very racy right behind him there, and pretty much going to give it a go. It's going to be Gary Lennon, isn't it? So away we go. Front wheel lifting from Mike Gourlay, and he gets his car in the lead, and Gary Lennon just has to back off the sanction there to get his car around turn 1 and 2, and already the gap is open. The 26 car Pottinger goes in very hot into turn 3 there. Takes a little bit of the infield with it to slow down, but that's okay. It's safe to calamity. And to be fair, it's fairly dusty on the pole line there, isn't it? And you can pretty quickly and easily see if any bit of tyre gets onto that concrete pole line. So out front, Mike Gourlay, not making much of a contest at the moment. A 16.01 that last lap. That's the quickest lap we've seen here at WoodfordGlen tonight. And he is scorching around this Koken Tools track ahead of the second place car of Gary Lennon. That was a 16.2 that lap. Gary Lennon doing a 16.8, Pottinger a 17.4, Brown a 17.3, Massey and Nicol a 17.5. Just to give you some idea of the difference on speeds of these cars. So Mike Gourlay ticks off lap number 4. The lap time just creeping back now as the track starts off a bit. But good battle further back in the field for third between Pottinger and Van in the 49 car. At the moment Kevin Van just having to button off and settle for fourth. Gary Lennon holding on to a solid second place at the moment, but can't close any kind of gap on Mike Gourlay. Starting to fly just a little bit now. The bigger tyres of these cars starting to dry the track out. Here's how the water truck will be next stop. Mike Gourlay, 6 laps completed, about to tick off lap number 7 of this 10-lap race. And his lap time is now dropping into the mid-17, 17.31 that last time round. So he's over a second slower than he was at the beginning of the race. Oh, we've got one in the wall there. That Kevin Van, yep. He was racing quite nicely with Pottinger just a couple of laps ago. Something's gone wrong there, and it could well be that this track has got very dusty very quickly in the space of just a few laps. A lot of the grip, I suspect, has disappeared, and I'll caught him up.
Hopefully he hasn't speared himself in there too much and caused a great deal of damage. Bearing in mind Kevin Van, I'm pretty sure he's still running the LS trial engine.
Yeah, it is the trial engine this year, isn't it? So I assume it's still that motor in there.
It's been fair, but I don't know how much work's been done on it, but it definitely holds its own.
Seems to, doesn't it? Oh, absolutely. Yep, he's had some good pace at times this season, Kevin Van. You definitely rate that motor as a possibility for consideration in this car.
Oh, exactly.
Yep, he's up away and running.
It's the same argument as when the super stock trial engine, you know, oh, we don't need it, rah, 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 but mate, not everybody's got deep pockets that can go and get out and get the full blown, and if it's going to put more race cars on the track,
absolutely,
why not?
Absolutely. sponsored by Patterson Brothers Fire Services, HPE, Devon Hill. So there's 6 laps completed in this race, 4 to go. This of course has closed up the gap between first and second. So it gives Gary Lennon in the 9 car an opportunity to have a wee nibble at Gourlay, but it also gives Pottinger the opportunity to have a look at Lennon as well. So when the service be resumed or the gaps open up again, it looks like they probably will. As Mike Gourlay starts to take a little bit of grey line between himself and the 9 car. The action decorators sponsored one lady statue of Gary Lennon. Still in second. Looks as though Mike Gourlay is starting to take things a little bit carefully. We're not seeing that car thrown into the corners with quite the same degree of vigour as we did in the early lap. Mike Gourlay is concerned, I think, that the track is losing its grip. You've got to be a bit conservative now. Just 1 lap to go, he should be able to bring this home. Gary Lennon also has buttoned off a little bit compared to what he was doing earlier, and I don't think the places are going to change much in this last half a lap or so. So there's the checker waiting to be raised for another race win for Mike Gourlay. Second place Gary Lennon, Pottinger got a very friendly result there. Quickest lap was at 16.01 by Mike Gourlay, and I think that was lap 2 of this race.
So as we know, in these sorts of conditions, Mike Gourlay is a bit of a master of the slip track. As you can see, there,
absolutely.
he pulled away again. But then again, bearing in mind, we know Mike's got his car set up for that, loves this sort of track. Are these other guys playing with things? It's just been a low-key night tonight. Are you playing with things? You've got the modified invasion coming up in the end of March.
Yes.
So now, if the track's going to be similar, is it time to play with things before you've got a big field and stuff like that? Put it all on the line.
Try different settings, try different techniques, try different putting your car in different places on the track to what you normally would, see what happens. Yep, absolutely, and we know that drivers do that ahead of the bigger meetings, so yep.
Exactly.
Now, next up is the final heat for the street stocks, the Paramount Plumbing Supplies Canterbury Street Stock Championship, and we've got the points here, Ivan.
Yeah, we have got some points, and looking at it going into this last heat, Matt Peterson, as we thought, sitting on 35, 1 point behind Jonathan Garthley. Then we go back to tied on 27. We've got Don Garthley and Steve Peterson and Garthley parade at this stage.
There's the top 4 are Petersons and Gartleys.
Yep, and then we got Brooke McPherson, Brooke Peterson, sorry,
in fifth. So second place. All right, last race of the night, the modified street truck. 15 laps, I think, of action from the modifieds, and it's Gary Lennon just gets the jump on the 4 of Mike Gourlay. These two have cleared out ahead of Pottinger in the 29 car, and running through and Gyro turn and onto the front straight for the first time. 1 lap completed. It's Gary Lennon from Gourlay, Pottinger, Cassandra Massey, Kevin Van and Evan Nicol at the back of the field. Side by side down the back straight, nothing between Lennon and Gourlay. Lennon and Gourlay just brake at the same time, they accelerate at the same time. Lennon just gets his nose in front down the front straight and into turn 1. Gourlay will come back at him up turn 2 though, so that's for sure. Gary Lennon, he's got this car set up perfect for the racetrack at the moment, but it's going to change, it's going to slick up. We're only 2 laps into a 15-lap race. We know it's dusted up through the course of each modified race tonight, and it will do it again. So whoever's handling it well now may not be there at the end. Here comes Gourlay round the outside, gets good drive off turn 2, able to take over the lead as of his, all of his own there. But again up the inside comes Lennon across the start-finish line. They're virtually side by side, just 4 100ths of a second between them. 17.7, 17.8 the lap times that time round. Mike Gourlay, couple of car lengths over the 9 of Lennon. Couple of car lengths back to Pottinger in the 26 car. If either of these front 2 fall over, Pottinger's going to be right there to nab the place. But these 3 have cleared out of the 3 of the back. And I think it's become a bit of a 3-horse race. Maybe even just a 1-horse race with the lead that Mike Gourlay is starting to pull there now. Let's have a look at the lap times. 17.49, 18.02. So Goulet a good half a second quicker on that lap than Gary Lennon, and I have the feeling that that's the winning of the race there and then. Mike Goulet should be able to control the race from here on in. He's just going to run his own line, relatively low through the turns, mid-track on the straight, and Gary Lennon won't have much option but to follow in that line and just try and hang in there for second. It was great racing for those first couple of laps when they were side by side. But Goulet, ultimately the experience, the setup in that fuel machine of his, handling the track in this kind of state is what's getting him this lead. So that's okay. 8 laps down now, 7 to go.
That's correct.
And not just about to tip off the 9th lap. And Mike Goulet eking out the lead, which is now at 3.13. Last lap round there, 17.59 for Goulet, 18.13 for Lennon. So you can see the difference in pace. Mike Goulet just eking out a half a second with every single lap. He looks good, doesn't he, Mike Goulet? The car's not wobbling about too much, he's not fighting it, he's not struggling with the car, he's careful, slows where he needs to, waits, puts the power in, feeds the power in steadily, making the most of the relatively limited traction that he's got, and he's just builds and builds the lead. The gap 4.4 seconds now on that last lap. Comes across that finish line now, 3 to go. Alan J. Cartage bringing us this modified feature, the final race of the night, here at Koken WoodfordGlen. It's been a great Canterbury Street Stock Championship with Paramount running supplies. Mike Goulet is going to pull off a clean sweep of race wins, I think, in the modified tonight. The white flag about to come out. There it goes. Just 1 lap left for Mike Goulet to bring it home. The gap now, let's have a look. Ballooned out to 5.9 seconds over Gary Lennon. Lennon and Pottinger just got no answer for Mike Goulet here. If he comes across the start finish for the final time to win again tonight, he's well over the length of the straight ahead of the second place car, Gary Lennon and Craig Pottinger in third. Good racing from our modified, small field but competitive cars. Good to see over.
How often would you see that Mike Goulet the full length of the straight over Gary Lennon?
Not that often. No, not that often. And that's about set up in a 15-lap race at the very end of the night.
Exactly.
That's really what it's all boils down to. Next meeting, 2 weeks' time, February 25th. Canterbury Modified Championship, Canterbury Saloon Championship, Canterbury Mini Stock Championship. May or may not be running for some kind of gold thing, depending on who else is running and what happens. But
an ounce of gold, it is?
There could be an ounce of gold on the line, but who knows? Whether there is or there isn't, there'll be plenty of modified action, plenty of saloon action, plenty of mini stock action. We'd love to see you here.
Remember, 1 lane out, and please stop at the stop sign at the railway lines there.
Absolutely. Don't make the mistake that someone did when I drove home last meeting. We went straight through. All right, thanks everyone. Take care.
Oh, and sorry, just before we go.
Yes, what?
The coast to coast, some of the stragglers are still coming through. We've just had that, so there will be traffic management out there.
On the main road?
On the main road, yep. So there's still coast to coasters still coming through.
Thank you. So do take care. Do look out for the coast to coast competitors. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Till then, bye.